What's the impact, or what would the impact be of Apple entering this space, and what is it that keeps consumers loyal to a particular buy now, pay later option?
That's great questions, obviously. I think that, like, if you look at Apple's getting into the space, I think it's a confirmation of what we've said for many years, is that, people should really use debit cards, not use credit cards. Debit cards are better. Don't try to trick you into overspending or revolving and all these things. But sometimes credit is necessary. When you shop online, or if you need for a specific purchase, credit can make sense. And buy now, pay later is a great offering because it doesn't charge consumers any interest. And I think Apple is now, following the lead of companies like ours and others who have, shown that this is the way forward in this landscape. And I think we're all there to really challenge the big credit card companies, which is, an $8 trillion business. I think, however, to your point, obviously, Klarna's been doing this for 16 years. I was 23 when we started this company. I've been doing this for quite a while. We started buy now, pay later 16 years ago. And I think, like, if buy now, pay later would be the only feature Klarna, offers, then that would be a challenge. And some of our competitors obviously do much more than that. But I think, if you look at Klarna as an example, there's tons of stuff. We're a fully licensed bank. We offer tons of different services to consumers today. We offer debit cards. We offer banking, a full banking suite of services. We offer shopping services. We offer tons of different things as well. So I think it's not unexpected to see that, the offering will kind of be broader than that.
So is that the game and the imperative then, if you are in one element of this fintech space, to expand to serve broader customer needs and to generate that broader loyalty? We were just talking about banking yesterday and fintechs and the challenge. Is that what you have to do when you've got so many challengers who are piling into the space?
Well, I think that if you look at retail banking as a space in broad, I think one thing that we believed a lot of years ago and started kind of directionally going for is that this banking industry has been a lot of old legacy incumbents, large businesses who's offered a very broad suite of products. The future looks very different. It's going to be more niche, but we got to remember when we talk about financial services niche, such as trading platforms, take Robinhood as an example, that's not a small niche, it's a very major niche, but it's like one niche. And it's more likely that we're going to see global players rather than local players. Obviously, the US is always, because of the size of the market, comes a little bit slower. But we see that very much in all of the European markets. We were operating in over 20 European markets. That Klarna as a service within your normal everyday spending and transactions and payments. That's where we want to be. And there's going to be other trading platforms. There's going to be other merchant serving businesses. And this whole banking industry will be much more centric around the customer needs. Because to be entirely fair, this is not an industry that has had its customers' best interests at heart. It's rather been their own pockets at heart. So there's like a tremendous shift that's going on. I think this is really the decade where we're going to see that transformation of this industry.